Welcome back to the WA State Futsal Centre for the main event of the evening. It is the SFL semi-final for the winter season between Stirling Futsal Club and the Canning Ultra Tigers. First against fourth. We're in for a real treat with this one this evening. Stirling Futsal Club, the minor premiers, and certainly deserved that title this season, winning 15 of their 21 games, losing just one and drawing 5 to finish on 50 points. Not only that, did they score 87 goals in the process, averaging just over 4 a game, would you believe, conceding 35. So Stirling Futsal Club have been the most consistent side in the winter season, and they'll be looking and hoping to show that form again this evening against a Canning Ultra Tigers side who are making a rare appearance in the finals. They finished fourth. They had to work hard to get there, but one thing they could have, the Canning Ultra Tigers this evening, is momentum. They finished the season really strongly. They've taken that fourth spot, and they'll be hoping to continue that winning form against a Stirling side who have lost just 1 game this season. The only defeat coming against Clermont's Cambio Cumbre in round 12. That was at the end of June. They lost 3-1. They will have the chance for revenge against Clermont if they get through this evening, and Clermont win the other semi-final against Fremantle, which takes place tomorrow at 4 p.m. So we will run through both sides for you this evening. It's going to be Stirling will be playing in the familiar blue and white stripes. Number 7, Sergio Colho. Number 11, Jamie Dunn. Number 10, Robert Fidnugianis. Number 6, Alec Kukic. Number 1, Ricardo Loro. Number 3, Adriano Martino. Number 4, Ben O'Neill. Number 9, Pavel Panazic. Number 8, Oscar Pitt. And at number 22, Jacob Ticci. For the Canning Ultra Tigers, they have number 7, Jairo Achuri Bueno. Number 2, Shane Chandran. Number 55, Tazir Jurenchu. Number 17, Samuel Eastman. Number 16, Stephen Humboldt. Number 14, Lachlan McAlinden. Number 13, Guanathi Nagarajar. Number 6, Chandram Owen Nagarenden. Number 12, Shintaro Tokimoto. And number 15, Jeremy Yap. So both sides now coming out into the centre of the court, and will be getting underway very soon indeed. But Stirling finishing 20 points ahead of the Canning Ultra Tigers in the final standings of the winter season. Like I say, the Canning Ultra Tigers came from bottom of the ladder to climb into fourth for a rare finals appearance. So it's a real big night for the club, looking to make the most of this chance that has been given to them. Just goes to show what a strong finish it was as the game gets underway. Canning kicking from left to right in their red and white stripes against the blue and white stripes of Stirling. As just waiting for both sides just to get on the ball, as it's Paricic plays it to Oscar Pitt. Tries to get the ball back, let us Pitt, but can't keep it in. So it's with the Canning Ultra Tigers, and Jeremy Yap plays the ball in. Nice bit of skill down the left-hand side there from Nagarajar. Canning Ultra Tigers will know how important it is to get off to a good start, and there's an early opportunity there. It's just put over by Oscar Pitt. It's a good ball through. and the keeper did well to put Pitt off. But Canning Ulster Tigers will realise they've got to get off to a good start if they are to cause an upset in this one this evening. In possession again with Jerry Yap. Pitt has it for Stirling. Keeping possession well with Fitu Giannis, the big number 10. And Stirling, like we said, have scored goals for fun this season, averaging 4 a game, where Canning Ulster Tigers have leaked a few, on average conceding 4 a game. So would possibly suggest that Stirling are going to get 4 tonight, but only time will tell us. Fitnu Giannis in possession here, just lays it off to Parucic as Pitt tries to feed the ball through. Looking for Parucic, doesn't find him, and Canning Ulster Tigers back in possession. With Bueno here in the middle of the park, and it's a nice ball through to him, but he just can't keep it in. Good vision though by Nagaraja, just trying to pick him out on that left hand side. There's the ball cut out there by Samuel Eastman, the number 17 for Canning. Stirling looking comfortable in possession here in the early exchanges. Almost 4 minutes gone. Oscar Pitt has gone close already to getting a goal for Stirling. There's Tokimoto there showing good skill. Canning looking comfortable on the ball themselves in the early part of the game. Could be a chance of a shooting opportunity here, but it's well blocked out there by Oscar Pitt, sliding in. Good play by Bueno, just trying to feed the ball into the area there. It's going to be a corner. Shot comes in. Oh, it's found its way in the back of the net, and Canning have taken the lead out of nowhere. The strike coming in from the left-hand side there, catching everyone off guard. And Canning have taken a surprise lead. And how will Stirling respond as they try to get away down the right-hand side with Alec Kukic, who goes down. Kukic, the leading goal scorer for Stirling this season. Shot comes in from Parucic, and it's over the bar. But it is Canning Ulster Tigers who have taken the lead. It was a solid strike from the left-hand side. As here comes Stirling. There's a shot from Adriano Martino, goes wide. So Stirling looking for a quick response after going a goal behind. But like I say, Canning coming into the game full of confidence. They lost just 1 game in their last 9, winning the last 4 in a row to clinch 4th spot. So that's the momentum again. In the end, it was quite comfortable. They were 6 points ahead of Perth United in 5th. There's Martino in possession here for Stirling. Kukic. Stirling in possession here. As Canning just tries to go long there, doesn't quite come off. But these two sides have met on 3 occasions in the winter season. Stirling winning all 3, scoring 16 goals and conceding just 3. But it's Canning who have taken a surprise lead here, and now Stirling got it all to do to get back into the game, but still plenty of time. Just 6 minutes played of this first half, and it's with Martino. Again, happy to keep possession with Colehoe down that right-hand side. Shot comes in. It's blocked. It's with Kukic now. Shot does come in and it's saved. Good save as well. But it was Pariucic who got the shot away. It was heading for that bottom corner. And it was well saved. But Stirling starting to apply the pressure now. So another shot comes in from Martino. There's Kukic brought down there. Referee awarding. Well, I thought it is going to be a free kick. I wasn't just sure for a second, but there's going to be a free kick that Martino is going to take. This is Kukic to tidy over on the far side, back to Martino, who shapes to get on his right foot to shoot, but elects to keep possession in the end. And it goes out, and chance here for Canning to attack quickly with Nagarendran. Now to get on the far side. We play back in, shot comes in, oh, and it's deflected, and it's in again, and it's Canning Ultra Tigers who are leading by 2-0. And it's that man again, Tokimoto, who has got it. That one, there's a slice of luck with that one, a bit of a deflection off Tidy, who's on possession now. But, well, would you believe it? The Canning Ultra Tigers are leading by 2-0. And a potential upset could be on the cards. There's still a long way to go in this one. But Stirling are going to have to call on all their reserves and all their goal-scoring prowess of the season to get back into this one. But they can take heart from the fact that they know they can score goals. The Canning Ultra Tigers have conceded plenty this season, so Stirling will be given opportunities. And it was Samuel Eastman who was the goal scorer, by the way, for Canning Ultra Tigers, getting both goals, the number 17. Is Tidy in possession, into Kukic. Stirling keeping possession well here. Martino trying to feed it down the line for Colehoe. Sergio Colehoe, the number 7. So almost 10 minutes gone in this first half, and it's a surprise scoreline so far. Canning leading by 2-0, but Stirling keeping calm. So with Oscar Pitt here to Martino, out to Colehoe, down the right hand side, back to Martino. Canning just keeping their shape well, trying to close down, limit the space and make life difficult for Stirling. Shot comes in and is blocked. So a bit of head tennis going on at the moment there, a bit of a clash of heads. And Oscar Pitt feeling one on the side of his head there, following that clash of heads. And that's gone the way of Stirling. Colehoe plays it out to the right hand side there to Jamie Dunn. He loses possession, shot comes in there from Nagaraja, but it was a good block and a good slide tackle by Dunn to stop the shot getting through onto goal. As Canning Ultra Tigers try and play a neat 1-2 down this right hand side here, and it doesn't quite come off. And Kukic in possession, but he can't quite skip his way through. Just too many red and white shirts in front of him. There's Stephen Humble in possession here for Canning. Nagrajar can't keep that in as Stirling attack down the right-hand side. But Coho couldn't keep it in. So Canning will be absolutely delighted with the way that this semi-final is going so far. Leading by 2-0. It is a surprise scoreline shot comes in there from Kukic, but well blocked by the keeper. Excellent save by McAlinden, the keeper, who's pulled off a couple of good saves tonight. But Stirling not panicking just yet. Still plenty of time to get back into this one. 8 minutes remaining in this first half as the ball with Kukic comes here to Pariusic. But Kukic can't keep it in. There's Canning, maybe another opportunity to get a shot away there, but Bueno couldn't quite find the target. So it's Canning Ultra Tigers leading Stirling by 2-0. As I say, Stirling only lost one game all season, completely dominated the winter season. And Canning are looking to keep that momentum going, cause the upset and book their place in the final. But you still feel as though there's plenty of life in Stirling, and there's a long way to go in this one as yet. As it's back with McAlinden, the Canning goalkeeper. Kukic will play the ball in over on the right hand side, comes back to Dunn, back to Kukic. Does well to skip away down the right hand side, tries to cross it back in, but a good sliding tackle comes in there to put it behind. Stephen Humble there with that sliding tackle. It's with Dunn now, thinks about shooting, and may have just clipped the top of the crossbar, that one. It was a well struck shot. As Canning with Bueno in possession here, the number 7. Has been operated out on that left hand side, but just drifted in on that occasion. But unable to keep possession on this occasion, Canning. And Kukic will play it in from the left hand side to Dunn. Dunn chips it forward. And good skills by Kukic there as the shot does come in. And Ben O'Neill almost steered it on goal. Come off a Canning player. Here's a corner. We play back in, comes back to Dunn. And Stirling can just see a sea of red and white in front of them at the moment. Canning have got this 2-goal lead, and they're going to do everything they can to make life difficult now as they fight to keep hold of it. Here's Ben O'Neill trying to make room to shoot with his right foot. Strong tackle comes in there from the number 6, the Grendron, and the referee has given a free kick. The Grendron will go off. A couple of changes being made here, and Fitnio Giannis is coming on, the big number 10. It looks as though his first job is going to be to fire this goalwards. In fact, he lays it off. It's with Martino now. May have been better off having a shot there. It's going to be a corner. It's with Martino. The shot does now come in. It's blocked again. But Fitnio Giannis does have a strike on him. That's something that Stirling will be looking to utilise in the remainder of this game. We've got 4.5 minutes left of this first half, and Canning lead by 2-0. Surprise scoreline. Here is the goal scorer, Eastman. But Canning conceded 76 goals in the season. That's almost 4 a game. They haven't conceded any yet. And in fairness, a lot of those goals conceded did come at the start of the season. and were not part of that excellent run they had towards the end of the campaign when they booked their top 4 spot. As Fitney Giannis plays it back in, shot comes in from Dunn there, it's blocked. Just not able to test the keeper so much this evening. McAlinden's not had much to do in the Canning goal, and that hasn't been said too often this season. But certainly tonight, Stirling just struggling to create opportunities, and I think you've got to give credit to Canning for limiting that. There's, great skills by Martino on the right hand side, and he flashes it across goal. Just a fraction away there from Adriano Martino, the number 3. Stirling are going to need more of that if they are to get back into this. Another shot coming in there from Perucic. But certainly Canning are putting their bodies on the line as the shot comes in from Martino. It's well parried away by McAlinden. Another shot comes in from Sergio Coelho. But the keeper again equal to it. Lachlan McAlinden throws it out to this right hand side, looking for Jerry Yap, but can't pick him out. So it is all Stirling as far as possession goes. As I say, that could be a shooting opportunity there for Eastman, the goal scorer, on a hat-trick. But it was blocked. You get the feeling that Canning are going to be really happy just to try and see out a 2-0 win. As Martino fires in a shot, and it just goes straight into Kukic, who got in the way there. This first half has flown by. Just 1 minute 30 seconds left to play of it. And it was not a scoreline that we were expecting, and you've got to give credit to Canning for the way they played, taking the chances, and they've worked really well as a team since then, defended well as a unit. You can see the organisation down there on the court, everyone knows what they're doing, and so far they've nullified Stirling. Shot comes in, this time it finds a way in, and it is Kukic, the leading scorer for Stirling, who's got them back into the game. And McAlinden, who's been so good this evening, probably be a little bit disappointed with that. Going through his legs, he's shaking his head. And just before half-time, while Stirling could have got themselves a goal that will really turn this game. Still plenty of work to do, but they're back in it. Here's Martino trying to skip away down the left-hand side, but Eastman slides in and blocks him well there. 20 seconds left to go of the first half. As Tokimoto can't keep that in. It's with Martino. Back with Oscar Pitt. Martino. Down to Colo on the far side. And that is at the end of the first half. Well, an upset potentially could be on the cards. Canning Ultra Tigers racing into a 2-goal lead thanks to 2 goals from number 17 Samuel Eastman. And the Canning Ultra Tigers have defended solidly as a team, restricting Stirling to a few opportunities. But Stirling got themselves back into the game just before half-time, with Kukic firing in from just outside of the area. It's all teed up for what is sure to be an exciting and enthralling second half. And for now at half-time, it's Stirling 1, Canning Ultra Tigers 2. Well, welcome back for the second half. Just about to get underway. And Stirling have work to do, but they're giving themselves a chance with that goal just before half-time. But Canning certainly set one or two alarm bells ringing in the Stirling camp when racing into that 2-goal lead. Stirling have kept their composure and they've edged their way back into the game. So it's all set up for this second half now. And a place in the final next week is at stake. As Canning come forward. And that shot is blocked. It's with Pitt. Pitt to Martino. Looking for options. Comes out to this right-hand side where Colo is dispossessed and Bueno is just runs out a bit of space as Ricardo Luro, the keeper, dashed out to snuff out the danger there. You can see there's quite a bit of urgency in Stirling's play here, as it's with Martino on the right-hand side. He can't quite bring the ball down. It was Bueno who was snapping at his heels there. Just put it out. So Martino will now play the ball back in from the right-hand side. Goes back to Kukic, the goal scorer for Stirling. With Pitt, whose pass is cut out there. As Nagrajat, who's been a menace all evening, plays it back in, but then didn't get the pass back off Bueno. These sides have met on 3 occasions this season, and it was Stirling who won all 3 of them. Won 7-1 in round 1, then 5-0 in round 15. Then 5-0, sorry, and then in round 15 it was 4-2. There's a shot just flashes wide there from Nagarajat. So as the season went on, Canning did improve, and that 4-2 defeat last time showed that they did narrow the margin on Stirling a little bit. Despite losing, they were not thrashed. And certainly they've moved it on to another level this evening, as they lead by 2-1. And Stirling, who've been the dominant force in the Winter League this season, have it all to do still. Canning still maintaining their shape, as Dunn tries to get away down the right-hand side there. But McAlinden dashes out to see out the danger there, as it's with Tokimoto. The number 12 goes down this line here. Doesn't quite pick out any of his teammates though. Nangradrem was trying to get on the end of that. Here's Coho playing the ball back in, down to Dunn. Jamie Dunn, the number 11. Speaking confidently before the game that they would get the job done tonight. But they're having to possibly work a little bit harder than they thought, as Dunn does fire in a shot, and it's well saved by McAlinden there, parrying that one away. It was on target, as Coho to Kukic's shot is blocked and it's picked up by Nangraden on that far side, but he almost plays his side into danger there. Dunn couldn't quite capitalise. Dunn again on the far side will play it in as the shot comes in, and it's just off target by Perucic. There's Tokimoto, and to Bueno, to the goal scorer Eastman. And Dunn committing the foul there on Tokimoto. Dunn not happy with the referee's decision on that occasion, claiming that Tokimoto had slipped. There's Eastman. Certainly, it's amazing to see how Canning have really tightened up after conceding so many goals throughout the season. Who would have thought that after 25 minutes of futsal against Stirling, they've conceded just the 1 and have scored 2. And 15 minutes away from a surprise appearance in the final, but a bit premature to be talking like that. Still a long way to go in this one. But one thing is for certain, that the neutrals have got the game they were looking for. It's a close one. It's exciting, and it's going to go right to the wire, you would feel. As Nagradran lays the ball off. Here's Dunn. Tussling it out with Tokumoto, who came out on top on that one. He tried to shoot and just fired it out on the far side. Kolo will play it back in to Perucic. There's not many chances being created by Stirling at the moment. Keep saying it, but Canning are keeping a good shape out there, making it difficult for Stirling. They were just keeping possession and trying to stay patient and just waiting for those opportunities to present themselves. There's Ben O'Neill back on the court with Kolo now. Kolo to Dunn, does well to stretch out and keep that in. Prods it goalwards, but an easy gather there for McAlinden, who throws it quickly to Bueno, who plays it out to Naglajat, his left hand side. Back to Eastman, to Bueno, claims handball, he's going to get it as well. Was just trying to feed it through there to Nagrajat. So it's going to be a free kick in a dangerous position here and a shooting opportunity, you would think. As goalkeeper Ricardo Loro is just trying to get everyone organised. It looks as though Eastman's going to have a crack here. Is he left-footed? No, he squares it. Bueno, shot comes in, deflected just wide. Well, that really would have put the cat among the pigeons had that one gone in. Shot does come in again from Eastman, and it's just over the bar. But again, Canning showing that they're a threat. Looking to add to their 2-1 lead. Fitnio Giannis is back on the court for Stirling. Could be a chance here. Shot comes in. Oh, great save. It was Bueno who got the shot in, and well, Loro really doing well, diving to his right to pull off the save there. And again, another shot comes in from Eastman, and it flashes across goal. But Stirling having to weather some pressure here. Bueno's at the far post, they can't find him. There's a looped effort by Nagradran. There's Martino across Stirling to Fitnio Giannis. With Perucic. Just under 12 minutes remaining. Kukic in possession. And they're really having a tough time of it tonight, Stirling. Keep saying they've completely dominated the season. Losing just the one game, but the way things are at the moment, they could lose another at such a crucial stage as continuing to apply the pressure here, Canning. And it was another good save there by the keeper, Loro. There's Fitnio Giannis. How Stirling could do with one of his long-range pile drivers now to get them back on level terms. Martino. Maybe a chance here for Bueno to break. He's got it on his left foot. Got in the shot. Oh, what a strike! What a fantastic strike by the number 7 into the top corner. And an upset really could be on the cards here now. That was a fine strike by the number 7 from distance. And Lauro could do absolutely nothing about that. Left-footed, top corner. And would you believe it, Canning Ultra Tigers are leading by 3-1. There is time, just over 10 minutes. for Stirling to get back into this game. It could be another opportunity here. Shot comes in and it's just wide, but possession gifted away there to Braza, and he just couldn't take the opportunity. That's with Martino. They need something here, Stirling. Shot comes in, it's blocked by Eastman. Kukic, shot comes in, good save there by the keeper, McAlinden. And we've touched on the fact already tonight that there's no Victor Browner. Shot comes in over. It was Perucic just side-footing it. Just couldn't quite get over the ball. It was always rising and over the bar. But yeah, much made of the fact that no Victor Browner this evening, out with an ankle injury. He's been out for 5 weeks and still undergoing scans. Not exactly sure when he'll be back, but how Stirling could do with him this evening, because they just need a bit of something, a bit of magic to get themselves back into this game now. They've got players out there on the pitch that can do it, but as yet, just right at this moment, isn't working, and they need 2 goals in this remaining 8.5 minutes. As Tsukimoto plays it in on the right hand side. Could be another chance here. Oh, and it's put wide. That really could have put it to bed. It was Stephen Humble. Puts his head in his hands. He knows he could have really put Canning in the final if he stuck that one away. But they still lead by 3-1 is Fitnio Giannis. Stirling really pushing now with Kukic. Martino goes back to Loro. Back to Martino. Canning just trying to get bodies back, trying to keep their shape. Here's Fitnio Giannis, tries to step over, but again Canning just keeping their shape and getting bodies in the way. Martino plays it down the line to Kukic. Back to Martino. He's certainly plugging away here, Stirling. But as you can hear, the atmosphere is absolutely electric now in the WA State Futsal Centre. Playing for handball. Referee not having it, but Kukic is playing on. But sliding tackle comes in there from Jerry Yap. There's deflection there behind. Yeah, the atmosphere is electric because a shock could be on the cards. As Fitnio Giannis' shot is blocked by Bueno, who scored the 3rd goal with that wonder strike with his left foot. There's Martino, a bit wayward with his pass there. Canning have 7 minutes to see this out, but they're pushing for a 4th here. We'd have to go through the entire season's results, but I doubt there's been a game when they've only conceded just the 1 goal. Canning. But that's the situation this evening, and what an occasion to do it on. Second semi-final will be tomorrow, Fremantle against Claremont Cambio Cumbrae. That's at 4 PM, do join us for that one. But for now, we're focused on this clash between Stirling and Canning. As you see, a yellow card flash there to number 13, Braza. The long ball launched forward. As Canning lead by 3-1. And a timeout being called by Stirling. They need some words of wisdom, they need some inspiration from somewhere. Still got time to get back into this, but they're going to need something special as Canning are leading by 3-1. Certainly goal of the night so far, that strike by Bueno midway through the second half. Fantastic strike, left-footed. Left Ricardo Loro with absolutely no chance, and has given Canning Ultra Tigers a real chance of booking their place in the winter final, which will take place at the WA State Futsal Centre next week, and we will bring you coverage of that again. But as the players come back out onto the court, well, Canning Ultra Tigers, they look fired up. They know what they've got to do. They've got to hold on to this 2-0 lead for the next 6 minutes. If somehow Stirling could get back into it and it went to extra time, there would be 1 3-minute period of extra time, then it would go, and they still could be separated, it would go to penalties to take 3 each. If then still no result, it would go to sudden death. But Canning Ultra Tigers will be hoping it doesn't come to that. I think Stirling will probably take it right now if you offered it to them. So they're playing without a keeper at the moment. They're going to take the gamble, Stirling. They know. So they've got to take a gamble. And it's Fitnio Giannis with the bib on. And it's with him again here on the right hand side. Tidy. Pitt, sorry. The number 8. Patience with their build up here, Stirling, but they know they need to get a goal sooner rather than later. He's done. Oh, I just can't quite pick out Kukic. And Kukic appears to be a little bit hurt there. I think it was a collision with McAlinden. Certainly putting his body on the line there. Kukic's just trying to get on the end of that. As keeper Lauro is now back on for Stirling. You have 5 minutes to somehow try and rescue this semi-final. Here's Bueno. Good skills by the number 7. Has impressed this evening. Could be a chance here. It's probably just wide by Dunn. That was an opportunity. Just let the ball run across his body and then pokes it across goal, but just wide. Ooh, as Dunn goes sliding in there, and that's a yellow card there. It was a rash tackle by Jamie Dunn, clattering into Nengradren. Here's Bueno, he's already scored 1 tonight. I think he's going to chance his arm again, shaping up to shoot left-footed. Could potentially lay it off to Eastman. It looks as though he's going to go left-footed with this one. Oh, it's just wide. And Nagrajal was a little bit disappointed that he didn't get a touch on that to divert it in. As it's with Dunn. Kukic, Dunn again. Chance, and he's just deflected behind. Got under 4 minutes left to go now. Time really is ticking for Stirling here. Canning moments away. Oh, as Fitnio Giannis drags that one wide. But Canning Ultra Tigers really on the verge of a huge upset here. As free kick there as Oscar Pitts is brought down. They're in a bit of a rush to take it, but there really does appear to be no way through for Stirling at the moment. It's just red and white brick wall in front of them that they just cannot get through, although they do have a corner here. Here's Dunn. Martino. Brucic. Patient play from Stirling, but they need goals. They need them fast. Brain it around nicely. Here's Bueno, could be a chance now with no keeper. Oh, and he's hit the post. That would have been it. That would have sealed it. Bueno looked up, he saw the empty goal, he got the shot away, but the post came to Stirling's rescue. Can Stirling capitalise as Bueno has just caught Pericic there? It's going to be a free kick, and Fitneo Giannis is shaping up to shoot this one left-footed, although Dunn's coming over as well. They need something, and they need it fast to Stirling, as Pitt just drags it into the side netting. Chance to play it back in here though. It's with Dunn, Fitneo Giannis, Pericic, Martino. Got 1 minute 30 seconds left to play. Is there one last twist of the tail here? It's going to be a remarkable fight back if they do it now. Here's Dunn. Oh, he's just across the face and can't quite find Pitt. And Canning have called a timeout. They know they are 1 minute 15 seconds away from booking a place in the final. And what an upset that would be. But you'd have to say that it would be richly deserved if they did. They played a really solid game tonight, have the Canning Ultra Tigers, taking the chances and defended like a team, worked like a team, and they've stood up against the Stirling side, who have scored 87 goals this season, averaging 4 a game, and have restricted them to just 1. And to score 3 goals against a team that have conceded just 35 as well just goes to show the kind of performance that Canning have put in this evening. Coming back out for the last 1 minute and 15 seconds. And they know that they're on the verge of what would be a huge upset here. So the ball currently with McAlinden, the Canning goalkeeper. Launches it long. Fortunately that doesn't count for Canning. As Stirling, it's do or die for them now. What can they do? It would be a shot comes in from Fitneo Giannis. It's blocked. 50 seconds left to go. You have to say it will be a miracle from here. They could somehow get 2 goals. As Dunn fires it in, as it cannons up in the air and pushed away by McAlinden. And no one really saw this coming into this evening's game. Most thinking it would be a formality that Stirling would go through. But certainly Canning Ultra Tigers did not read the script. They've rewritten it, and they're on the verge of a place in the winter season finals. A shot came in there from Fitneo Giannis, but it was parried away as the clock ticks away. Stirling are plugging away. They'll fight right to the very last second. Shot comes in again, but Canning are keeping it tight, they're keeping the shape, and they're going to see this one out and book their place in the final, as it's played long to Tokimoto, who tries to hold it up but is in no rush. As Martino plays it back in, one last flurry forward maybe here for Stirling. And this could be it, and it's wrapped up now, and that's it. Canning Ultra Tigers are in the final. They've got the 4th with no keeper on. They've wrapped it up, and it was the number 13, Negraja, who's got it. Signalling to the camera, these boys are happy, they're going through to the final. What an upset. 4-1 they lead against Stirling. And that is it. Canning Ultra Tigers celebrate. They're absolutely delighted, and who can blame them? Probably were given little chance coming into this game. Stirling were the huge favourites after a dominant season. They were expected to go on to at least make the final and probably go on and win it. But Canning Ulster Tigers, well, they had a different idea. They've come into it, they've got the goals. They've played so well as a team, defended well as a team, and deserve their place in the final. Tomorrow, we'll find out who will join them when Fremantle take on Clermont Cambio Cumbrae in the second men's semi-final. We'll also have the women's for you at 3 p.m. when South Perth Metro take on Clermont Cambio Cumbrae. But at the WA State Futsal Centre on Friday evening, well, we've had a real upset here, and you've got to take your hat off to the Canning Ulster Tigers for a great performance, a great victory for them. They're in the final. The final score, it finished Stirling Futsal Club 1, the Canning Ulster Tigers 4.